6-year-old Illinois woman who was shot and killed by police is gaining national attention and sparking conversations about officer-involved incidents beyond state lines.
Our Maddie Heimsch is here with more on law enforcement conduct here in Wisconsin. Maddie?
Yeah, Susan, Eric, Wisconsin is actually below the national average when it comes to reported cases of officer-involved deaths. That's according to the Mapping Police Violence Database. So why do some states face higher rates of violence than others?
There are a lot of agencies throughout the United States that, due to a decline in people that, of wanting to go into law enforcement, are having a hard time finding qualified applicants.
Law enforcement expert Brian Lander says much of it comes down to hiring and retention programs.
I think Wisconsin is blessed with the standards that we have and the diligence that agencies provide in making sure that they hire and retain good officers.
But even with strong programs in place, the total number of law enforcement officers in Wisconsin continues to decline, on par with the rest of the country.
As a consultant myself, I'm seeing it in more and more cases of officers that should not be on the street at all.
And when an officer takes unjust action, legal consequences also differ by state.
In different states, they have what they call criminal prosecution privilege, which means they're exempt from criminal prosecution for the death or the injury to other people, as long as it's justified.
How does one define what loss of life is, quote, justified? Lander says prosecutors typically assess three things: severity of the offense the person was involved in, ongoing resistance by the person, and imminent threat posed to the officer.
If the prosecutor does not find that the officer's actions were objectively reasonable, then they are charged with homicide or battery or whatever crime that a non-law enforcement officer would be charged with.
In both 2021 and 2022, the Wisconsin Department of Justice investigated 8 officer-involved critical incidents. In 2023, that number jumped to 16, and so far in 2024, they've investigated 11.
Maddie,